A lake, a sunken wall and a wild ridge. We're walking the Great Wall right here on Drone and Phone. Welcome to the 5th episode of our Great Wall adventure. Andy, we're going to do something a little bit different today. As you can see from that boat behind us, we're going to take a boat to the far end and we're going to walk along the wall in a more tourist area. There'll be a surprise at the end. How are you feeling?
I'm looking forward to something a little bit different, a little bit of change. We've been way high up and it's been really hard, so something a little bit easier would be nice.
So the first half there'll be a lot more people, but we are going to get onto the wild wall in the second half. Right, time to get going. The Great Walls of China are much misunderstood, and here at Drone and Phone we're on a mission to change that. Over 8 episodes we travel from the far east of the Ming Wall to the far west, bringing you a series of hikes that reveal a little of the history and the true splendour of this wonder of the world. For this walk we start with a taxi ride from our small hotel in Huanghuacheng to the entrance gate of the Great Wall Lakeside scenic spot. Here we buy an entrance ticket and walk through a tunnel that takes us to the lakeside. It's immediately apparent this will be a very different walk from the last 2 episodes. Hey, this is a very different type of Great Wall to what we've seen so far. A lot more people, and I think we're going to get even more people in the next episode, but it's nice and gentle, so maybe a bit of an easier day today. Let's see. There is a loop walk that takes you around the lake returning to the wall, but we opt for the more leisurely option to get us on the far side and the start of the wall. At the lakeside, Andy spots a strange fountain.
The shouting here is linked to that fountain. The louder you shout, the higher the fountain goes. Look at that!
We take time to enjoy the relaxed atmosphere around the lakeside where people have clearly gathered for a day out from the city. We can see here we've got something very different. Andy's enjoying it.
It's very different, DJ. Look at this, there's people here. Amazing.
There is a lot of people here, and if I turn behind me here, you can see this little train that's taking people up. If you want to go the easy way, or you can walk up and you can see the wall right up there. That's where we're going to be doing. Come on, let's go. If you're not a Chinese speaker, we found a translation app on our phone, made it easier to negotiate directions and, most importantly, the food. So here I'm just photographing. You can see with the translation app, I can see what's on the dinner. So we've got leek and egg dumplings, pork dumplings, meatball box lunch or braised pork lunch for 45 yuan. Lunch done, it's time to get on with the walk, and for that we start by climbing a short section and following the crowds. This part is all reconstructed wall and very safe, if not tough walking. Okay, so from here we're going to go along that wall over there, and if I turn around here, you see we're going to go up there and then up to the top of this one here, and at some point we're going to hit the end of the park and going into the wild wall, and that's really going to be the challenge because we're not sure whether they're going to completely block it and not allow us to go further forward, or that we can somehow go over, or there's a gate that we can go through and get over, because the wild wall over there looks quite spectacular along that ridge right there. The wall drops down to the water in places, crossing over a glass bridge at one spot that reveals an unexpected surprise. So this water below me is actually a reservoir. It has been flooded, and what we have is a glass bridge that allows us to look under the water at the Great Wall as it goes underwater. One of the few places you can do that. Let's go and have a look. While I'm considering the wonders of this engineering feat, Andy has found another historical relic.
Look out, look out! The Mongols are coming, the Mongols are coming! Look out!
The reconstructed section of the wall to walk is around 3 kilometres, but still a good workout considering the up and down. It's also worth keeping an eye to the ground.
You know, you've really got to concentrate because every single step is just a slightly different height from the previous one. So I'm going to show you. Just got to be really careful coming down those things.
Once completed, we finish back at the point we started. We've just done a loop now. We're back to where we started, and we're about to try and get up this one behind us. So we've done the part in the park, Andy.
Yeah, it was pretty gentle up in the park. I have to say, I quite enjoyed it. I like it down there, but that bit looks brutal.
It's not even taller than you. Look at it. We leave the park, exit and head around to the back of the car park, where we find a small track heading up the steeper ridge we could see from the park. Well, this certainly is very tough, but nice to be off the concrete for a little bit. We've got about a 250 metre climb from the car park up to the summit of the wall here, and then after that it will be a slow descent. The wild wall section is around 4 kilometres, but gives you a whole new perspective of the area you have come from. This section is only for experienced hikers and those with a good head for heights.
You know that thing about comfort zones? I'm so far out my comfort zone right now. You wouldn't believe it. Oh my word. I think I left my comfort zone somewhere in Dandong in the first episode. Well, look at that. I have a theory, and my theory is just don't look down. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
Once up onto the ridge, it's the usual mix of up and downs, along with an untreated Ming wall. The good news is we have reached the highest point, and it will be mainly downhill back to the hotel. This is typical. I'm not in the forest, I'm on the Great Wall, through these trees that have grown up on the wall over the years. Now, we're just coming towards, well, what should be near the end of a long day, but a great day. You can see the wall curling away up there. We've got to go up and along down here, and then we're going to end up going down a valley and down to our hotel, which is down in the valley down there. Once out of the valley, we join a small road that takes us into the village of Huanghuacheng, where we will stay the night. As the sun sets, I get one last chance to get the drone up over a remarkable section of the wall. Well, that's the end of this episode. We've done about 8k, still one more to do. How's it been for you, Andy?
Pretty good, actually. It was a day of two halves. A lovely gentle start, that boat ride on the reservoir. I loved that bit. Go and watch the kids playing on the beach. It was lovely. And then the second half, my comfort zone, I left it on the beach, I have to say.
This is Wild Wall. If you're coming up on the second bit, use a guide we suggest. Now, if you want to find all of our other episodes on the Great Wall and all of our other episodes on everything we've done, in fact, you're going to find them on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel. For now, my name's DJ.
I'm Andy J.
This is Drone and Phone.
Rather be on this than on the path. I think I'd rather be in the bar.